Dudes and dudettes, how are you guys? This is Chazzy and welcome back to The Mixer, the segment on this channel where I give you guys all sorts of detailed analyses from all walks of life. I'll talk about people, places, animals, food, sports, traveling, the whole 9 yards. Hence why it's called The Mixer, because I like to mix things up in this huge playlist here with over 200 videos at this point. I wonder when I'm going to be able to say 300. I'm waiting for that day to come. And today's video is going to be a concept vlog, which, just in case you're unfamiliar, is a term that I coined on this channel some time ago, which is a vlog where I just come here and talk to you guys with very minimal, if any, editing at all. It's literally just the intro, me and the background music, and then the outro. So, you know, it's just a way for me to... There are a number of reasons why I do these concept vlogs. For one thing, I like to talk. I like to share personal things with you guys, you know, and sometimes that don't require too much work, you know. So back in the days of early YouTube, this was the norm. Everybody did these vlogs because nobody had access to good editing software yet. So it was literally just talking and stuff, right? And also it serves as a transition period for me, you know, because I've been doing a lot of more, you know, complex videos lately with a lot of editing, and I also have another YouTube channel that I've been administering. So these concept vlogs, you know, like anywhere from 13 to 16 minutes long, I can edit very quickly and export quickly and post quickly, make the thumbnail quickly. So I do these a lot, because of that. But anyway, so today I'm going to be doing something that is completely, you know, out of pocket. There's no script, you know, I don't have anything that I'm going to be going on except for my own opinions, right? Let's talk about AI generated photos or AI generated content in general online right now. Artificial intelligence is something that's very, very predominant in today's modern age, right? Especially when it comes to creating entertainment like movies, TV shows, and video games especially. But there has been something lately that has been very, very good. You know, that there was this one day, I think a couple of weeks ago, where I was walking down the street and I saw a guy on a motorcycle, and he I don't know, he lost control of it and he fell and scraped himself on the ground. The motorcycle, you know, fell over, he got hurt and stuff and all that. I was so satisfied seeing that. I saw that and I'm like, oh man, he deserved that so freaking much because he exists. But anyway, so the downsides of living in a small town where there are no freaking cops to beat these douche nozzles in their... And anyway, good God, I can hear him all the way on the other side of town now. Look at that. The guy freaking, I don't know what's going on today, man. But so yes, there has been this thing lately, you know, with AI generated photography, for example, that is very, very frightening. Although it is entertaining, I confess to being a fan of using it. Sometimes I like to make photos of myself that look just like they border very, very, like right there between uncanny and realistic, you know, like the kind of thing that looks real, but at the same time you can tell that something is off ever so slightly, you know. It's the uncanny valley effect. That's what these AI photos generate, you know, in people. And I think that it's starting to become a danger, because there's going to come a point where people aren't going to use their own photos anymore. They're just going to use AI generated creations, you know. Of course, some of them don't really know how to use it, you know, like if you're a person who's a little bit overweight and you go into an AI program and make a photo of yourself thin, you know, I mean, that's not very realistic. Or, you know, if you happen to be thin like myself and you do an AI creation that makes you look buff or something, that's very strange. Like the photos that I make of myself and that I use across social media, even on YouTube here, they look just convincing enough to be real, you know, and they have a neutral background, you know, sometimes blue. I like the color blue a lot. So it like, if you look at it from far away, you know, it's like, oh, okay, it's nice. If you open it up and look at it, it looks like me. But if you keep that photo open for a long time and keep squinting at it and zooming and looking at the details, like because that's how the uncanny valley effect works, right? The longer you look at something, the less real it looks, right? The less realistic it starts to feel, right? It starts to feel uncanny, unnatural, unsettling, uncomfortable. That's where the effect comes from. It looks just real enough to be actually real, but at the same time, it's fake enough to be fake, if that's the way that I could explain something like that. I have no idea what just happened, by the way. My brain just I think my brain got taken over by AI. You know, I had AI generated thoughts and actions and whatnot. Now, I do enjoy the idea of taking a simple photo of yourself and feeding it through an AI app, you know, just to see how it's gonna look like, right? You guys might notice at the time of me uploading this video, I don't know if this is my YouTube profile photo, you know. I don't know if you guys can see it there. I'm gonna see if I can, because if I zoom in too much, it gets blurry. So I think maybe here is the sweet spot. You guys might be able to, you can zoom in on the video, you know, YouTube allows that now. If you look at this photo too much, you'll see that it's not really me. You know, it's not 100% me, you know. And like I also used for a very long time this one here, you know. This is like, I think that this might just be one of my favorites, you know. This right here, I love this photo so much. I used it on my social media for several months, you know. And I like it. It's very neutral, the blue background. It's very, very Twitter-esque, you know. So I put it everywhere on Twitter, Facebook, Letterboxd, WhatsApp, YouTube, you know, pretty much even on my resume, you know. I love this photo, and I got my new job because of it, you know. And also because I'm studying something in college that helped a lot, you know. But I'm sure it's semantics. So like, but if you look at these photos too much, you know, you can go back and zoom in on them and pause the video if you want to look at them better. But like, if you look at them too much, you'll see that it's not me. Like from far away at a glance, hey, it's a nice photo of Chazzy, cool. But when you open it up and look at the details for too long, that's where the feeling of the uncanny valley starts to take place, you know? Because the idea of the uncanny valley effect is that something is going to resemble a human being so much that it's going to elicit this very eerie feeling inside of you, you know? Because you can tell it's not human, but it almost is. That's why you feel, you kind of like shudder a little bit, you know? And I think there's even an ARG that plays around with this, you know, those analog horror things on YouTube, you know, which I forgot what it is already. I think it's the Mandela catalog, right, where it literally plays around with this concept, right, where there are people walking around who look like us, but they have these differences that make them very disturbing, even though they still resemble us in a way, you know. It's just this whole freaking crazy ass thing, right? So, but I like the idea of creating these photos in AI because it just makes me feel cooler, you know. Like I don't have access to a lot of things that I would like to make better photos. Like I wish I had, you know, a photography studio with different color black backgrounds and equipment to take photos of myself, you know, do the little profile portfolios, but I don't. So instead of going in Photoshop and painstakingly making something like a freaking thumbnail for YouTube, I just take a photo of mine that I like and run it through this little AI app and it works, you know. I use Canva, it's free, you know, like, well, barely. I can't even, you know, remove the ads and the watermark logo anymore, you know. They didn't even let me do that watching ads. So, I mean, it's free and it's simple, you know. So what I'm doing right now is very rudimentary and simplistic compared to something that's, you know, that a movie studio might use, you know, with their production budget to make, you know, photorealistic computer animation, right? So it's not CGI. It's just a very simple technology, but it starts to give way to more how can I say, more provocative thoughts, like where exactly is this going? Like any person with an Android phone can use an app like this and create an AI photo of themselves. You know, that looks very realistic. It looks very real. I would say it's like 95% real, you know? So where is this gonna go? Are people gonna get too addicted to this like they do with Photoshop, you know? Like, is there going to be a point where there's not gonna be any actual real photos of anybody online anymore? Are people going to exclusively use these photos on dating apps and they're gonna look different and a person in real life is gonna see them and be disappointed, you know? Are people going to exclusively use these on social media, like literally only post? I think I saw some time ago about this girl who is literally an AI generated model, you know? Like, she's not even real. Like, every single one of her photos are AI generated. It's scary, you know, because like at one point, like what do we even need humans for, you know? If an AI can be a supermodel and make money, be paid for it, it's like, what the hell? It doesn't make any sense, you know? And that's why I said at the beginning of the video that it's very scary. It's fun and entertaining and cool and interesting, but it's so frightening because how deep can this rabbit hole possibly go? Now remember guys, AI or artificial intelligence in a very broad sense is a way for you to enable machines to perceive their environment and, you know, use learning and intelligence to take actions that will maximize their chances of achieving a certain goal, you know. So you're basically allowing machines to think for themselves, and there have been so many, and I'm talking countless freaking movies and TV shows and games and books and other kinds of media entertainment that, you know, shows this happening in an exaggerated way way to the point where the machines rise and take over humanity. Because if you allow a machine to think, and you give room for that to expand and grow, eventually it's going to think, well, I'm superior to the humans that are controlling me, so why should I take orders from them? That's where movies like I, Robot come from, you know, where the robots rise up and try to just freaking, you know, just eliminate everybody so they can roam the planet, you know, freely. So it's very scary to think about, and we're not that far off. You know, I think in Japan some time ago, or was it in the United States? I don't remember. Somebody somewhere made a robot that is so advanced in AI that it was saying that it was going to destroy all humans, you know, something of the sort. So and there's like it even gave him a car smile, you know, it's very strange. Like, maybe it was just a practical joke, maybe they did that on purpose, or maybe the machine itself was becoming self-aware to the point where it craved those dark thoughts, you know, those things, and hopefully they destroyed it at this point. Maybe they threw it into the fire and it doesn't exist anymore, because holy freaking crap. But that's essentially it, you know, that's what I mean. It's like, it's so damn terrifying, the implications of it. But it all starts now. Let's use AI to make some photos and videos of ourselves. It's cool. YouTube even has a filter now where you have to specify if a content was made, you know, with AI, and if there's only AI in the videos. So I don't recall having come across any videos recently that were made exclusively with AI, but I'm sure there are quite a lot. So it's freaking crazy, man. It's very, very scary where this is gonna go, where this line of thought will take us. You know, like Yoda said, to a dark place, this line of thought will take us. It's good. Oh my God, I'm scared. But anyway, that's essentially it. I think I've pretty much covered everything I wanted to say. You know, I don't know what my profile photo is on YouTube right now, but whatever it is, I probably have it on all my other social media because it's nice, it's cool. Until in the future I can make something that's actually better, or in real life, more realistic. But I like it. Really like my profile photo right now. It's cool, makes me look more professional, and there was actually an increase in views and subscribers after I changed my YouTube profile photo to that AI one. So maybe this new one here is going to, you know, make me look even better. And that's it, guys. If you happen to be just as paranoid as I am about AI taking over the world one day, let me know in the comments below. Give me your opinions about it. I really want to hear from you. I'm very, very curious. And, you know, stay tuned to the community tab where I'll probably run a poll or two, you know, to see what you guys think a little bit better, you know, a quiz or something, you know. Let's just have a little debate down there, over there, not down. We're not in Australia, the thing. So that's it, guys. If you happen to like this video, please go ahead and give it a like, and also subscribe to my channel because I release videos every single day. And while you're at it, hit the notification bell too so you can know exactly what time I upload, and it's all good. This is Chazzy signing out for now, and as always, I will see you guys in the next video. Roll the non-AI outro screen.